Greetings, my dear friends. Today we'll be cooking something truly delicious and incredibly beautiful. A long time ago, I once tasted an Eastern soup called Shurpa on the shores of the Black Sea, along the historic Chumak route in the city of Odessa. From that moment, Shurpa found its way into my heart, and year after year, I've continued to cook this ancient and famous soup. If you haven't tried it yet, it's definitely worth it. Preparing this rich, colorful soup full of ingredients is pure joy. Traditionally, Shurpa is made with lamb, but since not everyone enjoys its distinct flavor, we'll use veal instead. We'll need a good piece of beef ribs for the Shurpa. Wash, clean, and cut it into serving-sized chunks. As you can see, the ribs have both meat and a bit of fat. Exactly what we need for a flavorful broth with little droplets of fat. Ribs are perfect for this dish. Just make sure to pick meaty ribs, not bare bones. The broth will get its taste not only from the meat, but also from the bones. They'll add depth and aroma. We're making a big batch of Shurpa, about 5 liters. So we'll need 1 kilogram of ribs. By the way, the golden rule when chopping ingredients for Shurpa: cut everything into large chunks. That goes for both meat and vegetables. Along with the ribs, take half a kilo of veal and cut it into generous portions. Veal is less fatty compared to other meats and has a milder flavor. This combination will create a perfect base for our dish. With the meat cut, we can start cooking. Of course, you can cook Shurpa on your stove at home, but if you have the chance, make it in a kazan, cast iron pot, because the flavor is out of this world. The kazan is already hot. Pour in 5 liters of clean, cold spring water. Add all the meat to the pot. Shurpa is a classic of Eastern cuisine. It goes by many names: Shurpa, Shurva, Shurvo, Chorba, Chopra, Sopra. This variety shows just how beloved it is in different parts of the world, with local names reflecting regional tastes. While the meat is starting to boil, we'll chop the vegetables. The first key ingredient is onion. Slice it into half rings. This is essential. And when you make this soup for the first time, you might be surprised. How can you just add raw onion to a soup and boil it? As the meat comes to a boil, keep an eye on it. Don't miss the moment when the first foam rises to the surface. Gently skim it off to keep the broth clear. Once the boil gets stronger, the foam will be harder to remove. There are actually 3 ways to prepare Shurpa. First, by sautéing the meat and all the vegetables. Second, by slow simmering. And third, boiled Shurpa, where everything cooks together in one pot. Now that we've skimmed the foam and the meat has boiled for 30 minutes, add the onions. They give Shurpa that signature flavor it's known for. By the time the soup is done, the onion will have completely softened, adding a subtle, unique taste that you won't find in other soups. Cover the pot with a lid. We don't want too much water to evaporate. From this point on, start timing and cook until the meat is tender, about an hour. Next, we chop the carrots. I first tasted Shurpa while vacationing with my family in our beautiful city of Odessa. Since then, it's become a staple in my kitchen. Remember, all vegetables should be cut into large pieces. Slice the carrots into thick rounds. Cut 1 large red bell pepper into strips. It should be ripe and sweet. In this amount, 1 big pepper is enough. You want it noticeable in the dish, but not overpowering. Peppers have a strong flavor, as you know. For potatoes, use medium-sized ones and cut them in half. They should remain large and visible in the soup. If they're small, leave them whole. Use 1 kilogram of peeled potatoes. Now for the tomatoes. The skin needs to come off. To do this easily, pour boiling water over them for 2 to 3 minutes. We'll use both red and yellow tomatoes. Remove the skin. After boiling, tomatoes get very soft, and the skins will just float in the soup, which we don't want. Peeling them is easy and won't take much time. Tomatoes add a pleasant acidity, refreshing the soup and making its taste more balanced. We'll chop and add them at the end to preserve their fresh flavor and delicate texture. They'll also give the soup a bright red and yellow hue, making the dish even more appetizing. Time to check on the meat, and the smell is just incredible. Usually, when we make meat broth, where we also add whole onions and carrots, it doesn't have such a rich aroma. But here, the chopped onion adds amazing fragrance and has nearly melted away. We used 3 onions total. To cook the meat, we simmered it for about an hour and a half. Now it's time to add the potatoes. Cooking time may vary depending on the type of meat. Be sure to taste, and if needed, cook another 30 minutes or longer. Next, we add 1 whole hot red pepper for a little heat. In go the carrots. The soup is starting to look just the way it should. Don't forget the garlic. Add a whole head so you can easily remove it later. Then add 2 bay leaves and 1 tablespoon of salt. We'll taste and adjust the salt later if needed. Even now, the Shurpa already tastes incredibly rich. The broth is full-flavored, the meat tender and falling off the bone. It's a fantastic meat dish where every ingredient works in harmony. And did you know? Shurpa is traditionally served piping hot, straight from the fire. In some cultures, people even pick out the meat with their hands and drink the broth separately. The most important part is that everyone enjoys it to the fullest. Cover the pot and cook until the potatoes and carrots are done. Since we still have strong heat going, you could take the chance to grill some eggplants. Give it a try, it's delicious. While the potatoes cook, we slice the tomatoes in half. As mentioned earlier, tomatoes bring a gentle acidity that enriches the broth's flavor and balances the sweetness of the carrots and peppers. Yellow tomatoes are a bit larger, so quarter those. Only 2 ingredients remain, tomatoes and bell pepper, and the soup will be ready. After about 20 minutes, check the potatoes. If they're not fully cooked, they might stay firm after adding tomatoes, so be sure they're soft enough first. Add the bell pepper and season with spices. Half a teaspoon of ground black pepper and 1 teaspoon of ground coriander. Ground coriander is key. It releases its full aroma and flavor, adding warmth and depth. Stir gently. Coriander is a perfect match for meat, with a mildly citrusy, sweet aroma that enhances the dish. Now we add the tomatoes. Since they're soft and delicate, don't stir. We want to keep their shape. They don't need much time. Just 5 minutes and the soup is done. Shurpa is an exceptionally beautiful and delicious soup. When you have fresh, ripe, sun-kissed vegetables, gather your family and make it together. Why not start a tradition in August, a yearly Shurpa feast you'll look forward to every time? Trust me, you won't regret it. You'll fall in love with both the cooking and the tasting. To finish the dish, chop a bunch of fresh parsley. The whole yard is now filled with the rich aroma of Shurpa. Even the neighbors are wondering what's cooking. This dish isn't typical for our region, so the scent is delightfully unfamiliar. Toss in the herbs and after 1 or 2 minutes, remove the pot from the fire. Don't overcook the greens. They lose their color. In fact, you can serve them fresh, sprinkled over each bowl. It's a pity that you can't taste this flavor or soak in the aroma through the screen. All that's left is for you to watch. Only when you begin to recreate everything in your own kitchen will you truly experience both the scent and the taste. We couldn't resist and already tasted everything. It's incredibly delicious, instantly brings back memories of that quiet, carefree, sunny day in Odessa. Just look at how beautiful it is. Juicy meat, colorful vegetables. It's hard to put this deliciousness into words. Although little is known about the origin of Shurpa, there's no fascinating legend or creation story. Most likely, the dish was born among shepherds who needed hot, high-calorie food and Shurpa fit that knead perfectly. Later, it became a favorite of Turkish sultans, Tatar Khans, and even Ukrainian Cossacks. Shurpa came to Ukraine during the time when the Cossacks were allied with the Crimean Tatars. When the two armies gathered for dinner, each wanted to treat the other to the best and tastiest dish of their national cuisine. From the Ukrainians came borscht, of course, and the Tatars brought the first recipe for Shurpa. After that, it spread throughout the country and in some towns is considered nearly a traditional dish. When serving, make sure each bowl has all the ingredients: a piece of meat, bell pepper, tomatoes, carrot, and potato. Even if you cook Shurpa using this recipe for the first time, you'll find yourself eating and eating, unable to stop. In this dish, you get to savor the flavor of each individual ingredient. Shurpa turns out thick, rich, with a strong clear broth, bright juicy vegetables, aromatic spices, and herbs that perfectly complement the dish. Properly cooked Shurpa not only satisfies hunger, it warms you up, soothes the nerves, and gives you strength. The combination of juicy meat and vegetables that fall apart into fibers will leave no one indifferent and will give you a lasting sense of satisfaction. And cooking it in a cast iron cauldron over an open fire only deepens the flavor.